Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bringing a new moon. Oh, how slow methinks this old moon wanes. She lingers in my desires.
For days will quickly seek themselves in night. For nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and I won thy love, doing thee injury, but I shall wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelin.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious dukes, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And be it so she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death. According to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Now be advised, to you, your father should be as a god, one who composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, yes, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may consider my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires. Know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether you yield not to your father's choice, you may endure the livery of a nun. To live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, upon that day either prepare to die, or else to wed Demetrius as you would, or on Diana's altar to protest for high austerity and single life.
Land, sweet Hermia. And Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my searching right.
You have our father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed, and my love is more than his, and, which is more than all these boasts in me, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love with Neater's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And sweet lady Dotes, who devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
Yes, I must confess that I have heard so much. With Demetrius, thought to have spoken thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Oh, Demetrius, come. And come, Aegis, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. But for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the laws of Athens you up, by which no means we may extenuate, to death, or to avow a single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love?
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love? Why are your cheeks so pale? How chance do the roses there fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well attain them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught I could ever read, ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
nor if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, and sickness did lay siege to it. So quickly bright things come to confusion.
When true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach us our trial patience, because it is a customary cross. As to the love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, how fancy's followers.
Good persuasion. Therefore, hear me hurry up. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house removed 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law may not pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observance to a morn in May. There will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, and never more than ever woman's love, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed her, Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? How fair can I say? Demetrius loves you fair. Oh, have you fair? Your eyes are gold stars and your tongue sweet air. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue sweet melody. The world's mine, Demetrius be invaded, to rest I give to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, and your frowns will teach my smile so still.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, not my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hated me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None. Your beauty, would that fault were mine?
Take comfort. You no more shall see my face. Why, say to myself, shall fly this place? Before the time I did Lysander see Athens is a paradise to me. Well then, when graces of my love do dwell, then he hath turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage on the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed glass, the time where lovers' flight still doth conceal, through Athens' gates we devise to steal.
And in that wood, where often you and I upon paper and friends will want to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander myself shall meet. Oh. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet fellow, pray thou for us, and good luck thank you by Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers who tomorrow deep in bed.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, do as you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy tomorrow there can be. Through Athens I'm not as fair as she. But of that, Demetrius thinks not so. I will go tell him fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, I have thanks. It is at your expense. Herein men I to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again.
according to the script.
Here's a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens. Play our intrigue for the Duke and Duchess.
On his wedding day, at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary our play is the most lamentable comedy, the most cruel death of Pyramus and this.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready? Name a part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are sent out for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself while gallant for love.
Alas, some tears in the true performing of. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms! I will condole in some measure. Yet my chief is for a tyrant. I can play earthlies rarely, or a part to tear a cannon, to make all split. The raging rocks, shivering shots. I'll break the locks. Phoebus' car shall shine from far. Make it mar the foolish face. This is lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Urquhart's vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoled.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
This is a lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall do it in a mask, and you shall speak as small as you will.
And I might hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I will speak in the monstrous voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Oh, Pyramus, I love you. Like this here, like here. No, no. You shall play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Starling will play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snap, the tinkerer. Snap, Peter Quince. You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snub the joiner. You, the lion's part, and I hope there is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's heart written yet? Pray you, bring the bee. Give it to me, for I'm slow study.
You may do it next time for it is nothing but roaring. Roar!
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you would do it so terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they would all shriek.
And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if now we should fright the ladies too terribly, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. And I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dog. I will roar you into work any night.
Roar! You can play no part for Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, and one shall see in any summer's day the most gentlemanly like him. Therefore you need to play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it. What period were I best to play then?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge it from your straw. Your orange tawny beard, your purple and gray beard, or your French round colored beard.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you play bareface, blood masters.
Here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call me by tomorrow night, where we will meet in the palace wood a mile without the town, for there we will rehearse.
For if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known.
In the meantime, I will make a bill of preparations for the play once. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
And to do so we meet.
Enough, hold or cut bowstrings.
beasts, fairy favors, and their freckles live their savors.
We must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl, and every cow some deer.
Farewell, thou lofty spirits, we will be gone.
Our queen and all our elves, come here nod.
My queen doth keep her revels here tonight. Take heed, your queen come not within her sight. For Oberon is passing, fell in wrath, because that she inherited and hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had, so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the boy, knight of his train, the trace before us rile. But she perforce withholds the boy, crowns him with flowers, as makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear, so that all their elves for fear keep in the acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape, or make you quite, or you that shrewd near spite.
Called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Those that hobgoblin call you a sweet pup, you do their work, and they shall have good luck.
Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, and I eat fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of filly fowl. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress with that you regard.
Ill met by moonlight, frowns Titania. What jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn her bedding company. Harry, rash wanton, am I not thy lady? Then I must be thy lady. But when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida, why art thou here? Your busking mistress and warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance in my court of Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are forgeries of jealousy. And never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by clear fountain or rushy brook, or by the beached margin of the sea, to dance in our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. The rheumatic diseases do abound, and thorough in this distemperature we see the seasons alter as in mockery. Set the spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries, and the maid's world. By their increase now knows not which is which. This same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
That your heart it rests. The fairyland dies not the child of me. His mother was the votress of my order. By spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands. But she, being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake I do rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. And if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we shall chide downright if I longer stay.
We'll go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember. That very time I saw, but thou didst not. Flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took, at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. It made meditation fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's womb. And maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it, on sleeping eyelids laid, will make or man or woman madly dote on the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou curing it, ere the Leviathan can swim a league. I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she then waking looks upon, be it lion, or bear, or wolf, or bull, unmeddling monkey, or unbusy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear their contents.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay. The other slayest me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, woeful in this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You've drawn, you hard-hearted animal, but yet you draw not iron, and my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
Even for that do I love you the more.
I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fall on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strive me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you. What worse place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
It's not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
I'm sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night in the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood-like world accompany, for you and my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all of the world is here to look on me?
Oh, run from me and hide me in the breaks, and leave me to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wild hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, the destiny makes the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild tide makes speed to catch the tiger. When cowardice pursues and valor flies.
Stay my questions. Let me go. Or, if thou follow me, do not believe that I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, the town, and the field. You do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongs have set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do, but should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer. Aye, there it is. I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances in the light. And there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with this juice, I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take that, son of it, and seek through this wood. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdain for you. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Effect it with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow. Fear not, my lord, your servants shall do so.
Come now a roundel and a fairy song, then to your offices and let me rest. Come, my lovely lady, I, so good night with lullaby. Weeping spiders come not here, hence you lonely spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do now offense.
Hence away. Now all is well. Or lose death sent now.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and language for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eyes it shall appear.
Wait when something vile is near.
Fair love, you fade with wandering in the wood. And, to speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us here, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this thing shall rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean, that my heart unto yours is knit, so that one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained in an oath, therefore two bosoms and a single troth. There by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much bestrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off, in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and maid. So far be distant, and good night, dear friend. Thy love never alter till I seek life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And end life when I am loyalty. Here is my bed. May sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that which the wisher's eye is impressed.
Through the forest I have gone, yet Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. I am silent. Who is here? Leads of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid. And here the maiden, sleeping sound, on this dank and dirty ground. My soul, she durst not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Charm upon thy eyes I throw, all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Say, wilt thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Nay, on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh! I am out of breath from this long chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoever she lies, she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I would ugly as a bear. For beast that meet me run away for But who is here? Bystander? On the ground? Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Bystander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art. Through thy bosom I see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how bitter word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, bystander. Say not so. What, though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I have with her spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love, who would not change a raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do. In such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come not Lysander near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, deepest loathing to the stomach brings. Now all my power address your love and might, to honor Helena, and to be her knight.
Help me! Lysander, help me! Do thy best to put this crawling serpent from my breast! I need for pity. What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at this cruel prey. Lysander, what? Removed? Lysander! Lord! What? Out of hearing? No sound? No word? Gone? Well, then I'll perceive you all not nigh. Either death or you will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, there's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsals. This green slot shall be our stage, and that top will break our pirate house. And we'll do it in action, as we will before the youth. Peter Pan, what sayest thou? There are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please.
First, Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot allow. How answer you that?
By like in a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a word. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bartholomew.
We will have such a prologue. It shall be written in 6 and 8.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I hear it.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must say he is not a lion.
Nay, his name is nay, when half his face must be seen to the lion's neck.
And he himself must speak through, saying thus to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or entreat you, not to tremble, not to fear, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were a pity on my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there let him name his name and tell him plainly he is like the Lord.
Well, it shall be so. But there are 2 hard things. First, to bring moonlight into the great chamber, for you know Pyrrhus and Thisbe they meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, a calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, if thou shine that night.
Why? Then you may leave a casement of the great chamber where we play open, and the moon may shine at the casement.
Aye, or one must come in with a lanthorn and a bush of thorns, and say that he comes to present or disfigure the person of moon. Then there's another thing. That is to bring a wall into the great chamber, for Pyrrhus and Thisbe to talk through a chink in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some rough cast, or some plaster, or some wall about him, to signify wall, and let him hold his fingers thus, through that cranny. Whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyrrhus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen hope songs have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the pretty queen?
What? A play chorus? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyrrhus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Odors. Odors.
Odors savor sweet.
So hath my breath.
My dearest Thisbe, dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by and by, and look till he appear.
A stranger Pyrrhus would ever play here. Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary must you. And you must understand that he goes, but to see knows that he has heard and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, like color like red nose. Rose, on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and most lovely you. As truest horse, that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb! Man, why you must not speak that yet. You answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Your cue is past. It is never higher.
As truest horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were there, Thisbe, I will only fine.
Oh, monster, thou strange I'll beat you, Tyler Cross. We've all good wish to break the briar. If I have a horse, I'll beat some kind of hound, a hawk, and they ain't broken ground and blow bird like horse hound they're fired every turn.
Why do they run away? Oh, this is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an acid of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee. Thou art translated.
to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down, and I will sing, so that they know I am not afraid. The else the cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill,
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
there's the sparrow and the lark, the plain song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and there's an answer, nay.
I pray thee, immortal, sing again. Mine ears enamored of thy note, mine eyes enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force before stop move me. From first view to say to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make good friends. Yes, I can bleak upon occasion.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I had enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and the summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I give thee fairies to attend on me. Peas, blossom, hotbud, moth, mustard, seed, and thistle. Ready, and I.
And I.
And I.
And I? Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with green figs, purple grapes, and mulberries. Pluck the wings of painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams of his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, do him courtesies. Hail, mortals! Hail? Hail?
Hail? Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy, pardon me. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you a more acquaintance, good Mistress Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentle lady?
Peas, blossom.
I pray you, command me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peace, God, your father. I shall desire you a more acquaintance, good Mistress Peace Blossom. Your name, I beseech you, ma'am?
Mustard seed.
Good Mistress Mustard Seed, I know your patience all too well. That same cowardly ox thief hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I promise you your kindred have made my eyes water ere now. Are you more acquaintance, good Mistress Mustard Seed?
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity.
Oh.
Tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently. I wonder if Titania knew it. Then what it was that next came to her eyes, she must dote off in extremity. But here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What next when thou about this haunted grove? My mistress was a monster as of love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, till she was in her dull and sleeping hour. A crew of passionate, rude mechanicals who work for bread upon Athenian stalls were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shell of thick skin of that very sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I to him at this advantage take. An ass's knoll I fixed upon his head, so at his sight away his fellows fly. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass! Oh, this falls out better than I could advise. Or perhaps thou yet lackst the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do. I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he wakes, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
The Athenian, but not this the man.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I would chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou with fear hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes and blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty, and yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glittering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur, thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. What? Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I give therefor?
A privilege. Never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while, I will remain. For death that think no sleep, no sorrow, the sorrows heavier, doth heavier grow.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love's on some true love's sight? About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helen of Athens look thou find.
All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou break her here. I'll charm his eyes against you appear. I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow from Tartar's bow. Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth aspire, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy. Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and he, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee, shall either fun pageancy, or like fools they mortals be. Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake. Then will two at once be one. That must needs me sport alone, and those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Oh, why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and vision never come in tears. Why should these things in me seem scorn to you? Bearing the measure faith to prove them true.
Do events are coming more and more. When truth kills truth, oh, devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her war? My oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh.
I have no judgment unto her, I swore.
Nor none in my mind shall you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena! Honest, nymph, perfect, divine. To what? My love. Shall I compare thine eye? Crystal, is mine. Oh, how ripe in show. Thy lips, like kissing cherries, oh tempting grove. Thy pure congealed white, High toward the snow, sad was the eastern wind turns to a crow. When thy host of thy hand, oh, let me kiss this princess. White, this field, bliss.
Oh, spite. Oh, hell. I see you all are bent set against me for your own merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do? You must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are to show, you would not use a gentle lady so. Vow, swear, and super praise my parts, but I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals, and love Hermia. Now both rivals, to mock Helena, a trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maid's eyes.
You are unkind to me, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And now, with all my will, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part.
Never did mockers whisper idle prattle.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I won't none. Fair I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but is guest-wise sojourned. And now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Despair is not the face thou dost not know, lest to thy herald thou abide here. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy ear.
Dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I think, hath brought me to thy sound. But why kindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love can press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, who did not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more England's the night than all of your fiery oes and eyes of light. Why seekest thou me? Did this not make thee know? The hate I bear for thee made thee leave thee so.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Look, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false part in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired and with these contrived to make me with spousers? Well, the counsel that we two have shared, oh, is it forgot? All school days, friendship, trials, and innocence, will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Oh! Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I made such your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
You not send Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine and rare, precious celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love, so rich within his soul to tender me, forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? But thought I be not so embraces you, so hung upon love so fortunate, but miserable most to love on love. This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what she means by this.
I take malice upon you when I turn my back. Wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. Fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, fair Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Wait, do not implore her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Now canst compel the word you treat. Let's have no more strength than her with prayers. Helen, I love thee, by my life I do. I swear that by which I might lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say that I love thee more than he can do.
Now say so and try, prove it. Quick, come.
Lysander, where's your tinsel then?
Away you, hang off that cat, the poor-filed thing let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you wrong so rude? What changes this we love?
Thy love, out, tiny tartar, out! Out, old medicine, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, Sue. And so do you.
Demetrius, I shall keep my word with thee.
And would I had your bond, for receive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word.
What, should I strike her? Hit her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I will not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore, what news, my love? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, and since night you left me.
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore be out of hope, of question, of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me. You juggler! You cankered Boston! You thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, fail. Have you no modesty, no man's shame, no touch of bashfulness? Fie, you catchman, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes!
I pray you, you are rejected her. Let her not hurt me. Those are a curse. I have no gift at all in trueness. And that makes my cowardice. Let her not strike me. Perhaps they think she is something lower than thyself. I can match her.
Lower her again!
But Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever more did love you, Hermia. Never keep your counsel. Never wrong you. Give that love unto Demetrius. I told him of yourself into this wood. He followed you for love. I followed him. But he had hid me hence, framed me, to spurn me, strike me, nay, to kill me too. And now, he will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am?
Why don't you go? Who is that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander? Demetrius!
Fear not, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir. She shall not. Though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she knew but little, she is fierce.
Little again! Nothing but low and little! Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her!
Away, you that dwarf! Minimus and hindering not breast maid, you bead, you acorn.
You are too officious. Her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt divide it.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try who's right. Of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay. I'll go with thee. She is by door.
You, mistress! All this toil is long of you. Nay, go not back!
I will not trust you. I'm no longer staying in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are long enough to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say!
he had on, so far blatant proves my enterprise that I have anointed in the Indian's eyes. And so far am I glad and chosen sword, as the Sir Jangling I have seen a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping thought as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray, so that one come not within another's way. Then let two Lysander sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. Then sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other let thou bring them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with laden legs and fatty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath that virtuous property to take from thence all air with his bite, and make his eyeballs roll to wanted sight. And when they next awake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. Then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with leave whose hateful death shall never end. While I in this affair do be employed, all to my queen, and beg her changeling boy. Then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy queen, this must be done with haste, for night-swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But we are spirits of another sort. I, with the morning's love, have oft made sport. But haste, notwithstanding, make no delay. We may effect this business, yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared and filled the town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, Demetrius? Speak thou now!
Here, kitten, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground. Lysander, speak again. Thou coward, thou runaway, art thou fled? In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars, and will not come? Come, refuge, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He's the file that draws a sword at thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no man but he. He goes before me and still dares me on. When I come where he calls that he is gone, the villain is much lighter heeled than I follow fast and fast as he fly. I've fallen am I, in dark and uneven way. He will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once I see thy gray light, I'll find Demetrius, and revenge his spite. Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
By thee, if thou darest. Why not? Thou runnest before me. From every place and darest not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockst me. Thou shalt by this dear river hide thy face by daylight see. Now, go thy way. Vagueness, constraineth me to measure out my legs on this cold bed. My day's approach, look to thee visit.
A weary night, long and tedious night, abate thy hour. Shine comfort from the east, that I may pack to Athens by daylight. From these have my poor company to test. And sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company. Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds make it four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedeviled to doom, torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs keep no pace with my desires.
When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. In the country proverb known, every man shall have his own. In your waking shall be shown, Jack shall have Jill, not shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well. Come sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy envy keeps your toy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Cobweb?
Ready?
Mistress Cobweb, good mistress, get you your weapons in your hand, and kill me a red-head tumblebee on top of a thistle. And good mistress, bring me the honey bag. Do not trouble yourself too much in the action, mistress. I would be loath to have you overflowing with the honey bag. Where's Mistress Mustard Seed?
Ready?
Give me your aid, Mistress Mustard Seed. I pray you, lend your courtesy.
What's your will?
Nothing, good mistress, but to help Cavalry Cobb with the scratch. I must to the barber's, mistress, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass. My hair do but tickle, I must scratch.
What wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's hear the tones and the balls.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of Frolinger. I can munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay. Not no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch me new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people scare me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, be always away. So doth the woodbine with the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist the female ivy cell, and rings the barky fingers of the elm. And how I love thee, how I dote on thee. Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the woods, he gained sweet favors from this hateful fool. I did upbraid her and fall out with her. For she his hairy temples had rounded with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. And that same dew, which sometime on the bud was wont to swell like round and orient pearls, stood now within the pretty flower's eyes, like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had, at my pleasure, taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her her changeling boy, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now that I have the boy, I'll undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. My gentle puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, and he awakening when the rest do, may back again to Athens repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexations of a dream. But first, I will release my fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud o'er Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, awake you, my queen. My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Thought I would ne'er have been asked. There lies your love. How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do glow with his visage now. Silence a while. Robin, take off his head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense. When thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes speak. Now, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now thou and I are in new amity, and will tomorrow night solemnly dance into Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all prosperity. And there shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus all in jollity. My fairy queens, attended mark, I do hear the morning lark. Then, my queen, in silence sad, chirp we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon. Come, my lady, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night. that our sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. For now, our observation is performed. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. This Lysander. This Demetrius is Helena, old Nita's Helena. I wonder if their being here together.
No doubt they rose early to observe the rite of May, and, hearing our intent, came here and graced our solemnity. But Aegeus, is this not the day Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Begin these wood birds but now to couple? Pardon, my lord. I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How come such gentle concord in the world, that hatred could be so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear, I cannot truly say how I came here. But, as I think, so truly would I speak. And now that I bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone of Athens very might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would. Demetrius! Thereby you defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, and of this their purpose hither to this wood. And I, in fury, did hither follow them, for Helena, in fancy, following me. But, good lord, I would not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia, melted as the snow. Seems to me now what is the resemblance of an idol god, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And now, all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, I was betrothed there, I saw her. But like in sickness did I loathe the food, but as in health, come to my natural taste. And now, I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you have fortunately met. Of this discourse, we more will hear anon. Aegis, I shall overbear your will. For in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit. For the morning now is something worn. Our purposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3, we'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, my queen.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think that the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hi-ho! Peter Quince, flute the bellows mender, snout the tinker, starveling. God's my life stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was, but man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There is no telling what. Methought I was, and methought I had, but man is but a patched fool if he go to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to report, nor his heart to conceive what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, since it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it before her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house yet? Is he home?
He cannot be heard, although God he's transported.
Ugh,
If he comes not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
it's not possible, for he is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraftman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too, for he is very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon, for a paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters! The Duke has come from the temple with 2 or 3 lords and ladies who are married. If our sport had continued forward, we would all have been men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thus hath he lost 6 pence a day in his life. He would escape 6 pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6 pence a day to play Pyramus. All be hanged. He would have deserved it too. 6 pence a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true king. I will tell you everything, right as I fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, good ribbons to your pumps, and let every man look o'er his part, for the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let this be have clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out like clods. Most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words, away, go away!
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. Never shall I believe these antique fables, these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more wits assessed than fancy's images, and gross is something of great constancy, but however strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts. Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and our bedtime?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. Which makes it tedious for all in the play. There's not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine own eyes water, and more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens here, who never labored in their minds till now, and who toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
We will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and it's nothing, nothing in the world. Unless you can find sport in their intense, extremely stretched and con cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty do tender it. Go, bring them in, and take your places, ladies.
So please your grace. The prologue is addressed.
Let them approach.
If we offend, then it is with our good intent, so that you should think we come not to offend.
But with goodwill to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end.
Consider that we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to contest you.
Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you here will repent you. The act is our hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you would like to know. Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on, till truth makes all things plain. This man's Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, his be asserted. This man was blind and rough, cast off his own wall, that vile wall which did his love asunder, with the walls pink of souls that are content to whisper. Whereat let no man wonder, this woman with lanthorn, dogs, and bushel thorn, presented moonshine, for if you know, by moonshine, do these lovers think no scorn. To meet at Ninus too, there to woo, this grisly beast, which lion hides by name, that is becoming cursed by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle did she fall, which lion with bloody mouth did stain. Anon come Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, to find his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shade, his dagger drew, and died for all the rest. But lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain, at larger sports which here the remain.
I wonder if the lion need to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion made what many asses do.
In this same interlude it doth befall, that I, one Snout by name, do present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, had in it a cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show. I am that same wall, the truth is so. And this the cranny, bright and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair with which to speak better? 'Tis the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord. Pyramus approaches the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim-look night! Oh, night with you so black! Oh, night! Whichever art of the day is not. Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 Fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. Thou, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, which parts your father's ground and mine. O wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield you well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Seeing me as this was cute, she is to enter now, and I must spy her through the chink. You shall see, wall fall pat as I have told you. You have some thumbs.
Oh, wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, or parting my fair peerless in me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Thy stones with hair and line nailed in them.
I see a voice. Now alive to the chink. I spy and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace. Like my mander or my trusty still.
And I, like Helen, till the fates me kill.
Not shaftless the Proclus was so true.
As shaftless to brokers as I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this wild wall.
I kiss that wall stone, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou admit these two and meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
And thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, wall away doth go.
And now is the mural down between the two neighbors.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
If we think no worse of them than they of themselves, then they may pass for excellent men. But here come in two noble beasts now, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you, who gentle hearts do fear, the smallest little monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, may now perchance you both quake and tremble, when lion rough in the wilderness doth roar. Then know that I, one snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion is damned. I should, as lions come and strike, unto my place, twere pity on my life.
A gentle beast of good conscience.
Very best of the beast, my lord, that e'er I saw.
The lion is a very fox of this valor. True, and a goose for his discretion. Now let us listen to the man in the moon.
This lanthorn the fourth moon doth present. I myself the man in the moon be.
This is the greatest error of them all. The man should be in the lanthorn. How else is he to be the man in the moon?
He dares not go there for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
Proceed.
All I have to say is that this lanthorn presents the moon, I myself the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, this dog, my dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my love? Roar!
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown me. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Roar!
Well moused the lion, and so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. Thank thee, moon, shining now so bright, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take it truest as we sight. But stay, O spite, what mark more night, what dreadful doll is here? But stay, O spite, what mark more night, what dreadful doll is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear, a man so good. What? Stained with blood? Approaching fear and spell. Oh, fates, come, come, cut thread and drum. Quail, crush, conclude.
Such passion, and the death of a dear friend, would go near to make a man look sad.
Be sure, my heart,
but I pity the man.
Wherefore, nature, it is the lion's frame, is this lion by flower right here, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame, that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound! Out sword, when the path of Pyramus, aye, that left path, where heart doth hop. Ah! Thus die I. Thus. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die.
She will find her by starlight, and with her passion thus ends the play.
Methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be free.
She hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Quite done. Dead. The tomb. These, my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan. His eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, lay them in gore, since you have shore, his shears as thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, my blade, my breast and brew. And farewell, my friends. Thus, this be ends. Adieu.
Now moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye, and wall too.
No, I assure you. The law is down that part of their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue or to hear a burgomass dance between two of our company?
No epilogue, I pray you. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. For when the players are all dead, there needs none to be blamed.
The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep this coming morn, as much as we this night have overwatched. This palpable gross plague hath well beguiled the heavy gate of night. Sweet friends to bed, a fortnight hold we this solemnity, in nightly revels and new jollity.
Now it is the time of night, that the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth their sprite in the church-way paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, dwell in darkness like a dream. Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray, so shall all the couples three, ever true and loving be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, nor yielding but a dream. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.